They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Flacco. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Flacco. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On comes the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Love. That one on target to Watson. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. It's a gain of 49.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Love. That's to the right side.
Come on, man, you got to catch that.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. Throwing, Flacco. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Quay Walker in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
3rd and a long way to go. Here's Flacco to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, It's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker.
Here's the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. To return, it's Nixon. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Down. Yellow, 43. Cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Love.
Oh my God.
He is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
To throw is Flacco. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Quick flat. 95.
To throw is Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Love.
Come on, man. That's the ball, people.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to work at all. A fake punt failure. And it's a turnover on down. They bring Judy in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop. And really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Flacco to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Njoku. They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Up the middle, here's 4. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. And he's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half, so you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way.
Ready. 45. What? Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
I gotta go score. I want to go score this. Split out for the 2 days. Just take place.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yoke. Carson's Schlesinger there on the stop. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Ready, quick. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. And that
Oh,
is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A give to Ford on the zone read, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run a toss play, and it's Ford. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Hopkins' pick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, makes
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And more
come on.
the same. Another
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch a plane. Probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, picks it
Oh,
up.
I mean,
Money ain't to us, broski went them.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina, by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump.
Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
The Falcons come out, and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, Penix.
Oh, you have, oh my God.
Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Penix. Toward the left side, he gets back to Mooney. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Keep runner there defensively.
Penix gonna throw again. This one intercepted. Picked off by Isaac Yadam.
You just simply can't make this throw, Mike. I mean, not only do you get the ball away when you're in prime scoring position, but then you allow the guy to take the ball all the way back, and now the offense of your opponent takes the field with a ton of confidence, all the momentum, and it looked like you had a scoring drive, and now it completely flips.
The Saints offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Olave is the motion man. Throwing now is Rattler. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down. At the Falcons.
Second down, they need 3. They'll motion the slot man right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4. At the 23.
From the 23, here's second and 4. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out first and 10.
We got touched.
Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively.
We got touched the ball, man.
Just as the ball was arriving, it'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
From the gun, here is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, In this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
47-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Again, it's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Number 4 catches on this drive alone. Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready up!
To throw again, it's Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the Honeybacker, Tyrann Mathieu.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Looking to throw, Rattler. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. It's a give now to Kamara. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
The tackle by Jordan Fuller. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big play.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is gonna pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 flat. Ready.
Rattler now back to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch in this one for Olave. And it gives his guys a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Kamara. Running there in the right zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Rattler. In trouble, and down he goes. Morgan Fox gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Black 40.
To throw, it's Rattler. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up 4th and goal.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's to Mooney, complete right side.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. That's caught, left side, it's complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Second and 10.
Gets 3 there defensively.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Rattler. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Got it into the hands of Olave. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
That one downfield for Cooks. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone. He tried to remain a passer for as long as he could, but then he decided to call his own number and see if he could take it in himself. Really nice job by the defense, keeping the integrity of the pass coverage, and I think next time that ball's got to come out of his hand, and even if it's incomplete, give your guy a chance.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now as the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. There's that man again. Another catch. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And they'll have it across midfield. Down. At the opposing 46-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That's caught right side. It's Lundy.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands. 3rd and inches. Penix going to throw again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Set, ready. 33. Yep.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 3. They'll work the middle here with Camara. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Ready?
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing now is Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now Rattler going to throw. Here's a screen coming for Camara. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
A gain of 7, but it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball out to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Well, half yard on that hookup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. To throw again, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. And Penix. Now, deep ball for London.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunity still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Down. 45. What?
To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
Up 2nd down at the Falcons.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
On the tackle.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
33. Yellow.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.
What's up all the time?